quickly out of the blocks and very quickly into the lead. Another flick from Sanchez. And now Walcott, who can run away from them. Flynn trying to buy him a bit of time. Ozil, It's splendid from Arsenal. And Manchester United in a real mess at the moment.
Arsenal rampant. United can't get near them.
Hello, you're welcome to the AFFON podcast. My name is Ken Gaddafi. You call me the Oracle. And here are the headlines of the Arsenal news coming up today. Arsenal 1, West Ham 0. Well back the difference in KG EFL Cup quarter-final. Wenger concerned by Giroud's hamstring injury. Irubo wins again. Chelsea face Arsenal while Manchester City draw Bristol City in EFL Cup semi. Arsenal to begin contract extension talks with Iwobi. And here are the news in details. Danny Welbeck scored in the only goal as Arsenal edged West Ham to advance to the EFL Cup semi-finals. Arsenal reached the EFL Cup quarter-finals for the first time since 2010-2011 thanks to a narrow 1-0 win over West Ham at Emirates Stadium on Tuesday. Danny Welbeck scrambled home the only goal late in the first half to decide a contest that was otherwise devoid of opportunities. Wenger concerned by Giroud's hamstring injury. Arsene Wenger, who could be without striker Oliver Giroud until after the busy festive period after the France star suffered a hamstring injury. Arsenal boss Arsene Wenger is worried by the hamstring injury that inflicted quite big pain on Oliver Giroud during the 1-0 EFL Cup win over West Ham. Giroud's rare opportunity to start was ruined when he limped off, clutching his right leg in the 78th minute. Irubo Chibuzo wins again. Congratulations to our AFFON Raffle 2 winners. The star prize went to Chibuzo Irubo, an authentic Arsenal jersey. And the second prize, a 2,000 naira data bundle, goes to Prince Bello Kolawole Muhyiddin. And the third prize of a 1,000 naira airtime goes to Ajayi Song Taiwo. The next raffle will start from Monday 18th December and there will be a draw on December 31st for the New Year, for the Christmas and New Year Bonanza. AFFON is giving out fabulous prizes for Christmas and New Year Bonanza. So register for free gift and get a tag to play the raffle. You might be the next winner. Arsenal draw Chelsea in Carabao Cup semis. Arsenal will play Chelsea in the Carabao Cup semi-finals. The two legs will be played in January, while Man City will play Bristol Rovers, who beat Manchester United. And finally, Iwobi begins talks with Arsenal. Arsenal FC are reportedly in talks with Super Eagles forward Alex Iwobi over an extensive contract. Despite penning a contract last year, another contract has been trusted the way of the 21-year-old, and the club are obliged to cement a long-term contract with the young star before the World Cup next June. AFFON revealed that talks have commenced between the players' representative and the club, but they are still far from reaching a consensus because Iwobi reportedly wants financial parity with other players in similar squad status and a stall improvement on his reportedly £30,000 per week deal that he signed in October 2016. Well, joining me right now to discuss about the Carling Cup draw, which was aired yesterday, is no other person other than my co-analyst, Ivan Musto. Ivan Musto, Bristol City have been rewarded with an EFL Cup semi-final against Manchester City after knocking out United. While Chelsea face Arsenal, Manchester City have been drawn against Manchester United's conqueror, Bristol City in the semi-finals of the EFL Cup, while Arsenal will face Chelsea in an all-London affairs. Ivan, you saw the match against West Ham. It was a scrappy 1-0 win. What's your reaction to the draw?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it was a very exciting match between Arsenal and West Ham. West Ham really played well defensively. They opted for counter-attacks, but at the end, Arsenal's good play prevailed and finally they scored. So I was happy to see finally Welbeck on the score sheet after a long time. Arsenal had a good game, and I was actually surprised by the performance of West Ham, because I was thinking that they could easily win this game, but they fought. They even almost equalized to force to a return leg, but it wasn't to be, because Arsenal won this game comfortably 1-0, so they qualified for the semi-final. And of course, yesterday's game between Manchester United and Bristol City. Bristol City playing at home. What an exciting game that was. It was a super game. Man U attacked, they took the lead, they kept playing, they kept fighting to take the lead, but surprisingly, after Man U missed so many easy chances, so many games that was like this when Man U attacked, and finally at the end Bristol City punished, and all the stadium erupted, fans cheering, screaming, going inside the pitch. It was an emotional win for Bristol City, who deservedly, for my point of view, prevailed this game. So I was happy for Bristol City to go to the semi-final, and now they play when
Yeah, Ivan, that's good. Okay, looking at the pairing, Arsenal taking on Chelsea and Manchester City facing Bristol. Bristol looking like giant killers. What's your thought about this pairing?
I was happy for Bristol City to go to the semi-final, and now they play when Manchester City, who won against Leicester City away from home on penalties. Also another exciting game. So this EFL Cup is proving to be a very exciting League Cup. So I'm looking forward to the final. But before we focus on the final, let's see what happens in the semi-final, because there will be two very interesting clashes between Arsenal and Chelsea. Yes, Chelsea almost went out. Not if at the end the top striker Alvaro Morata scored in the last minute of stoppage time against Bournemouth. Bournemouth had a very good game. They equalized in stoppage time, but it was Morata, the hero, that sent the Blues to the semi-final, and they will play against Arsenal. Arsenal that not easily, but with a good performance against West Ham, really did their best, so they will play the semi-final against Chelsea. Yes, Arsenal against Chelsea will be the exciting semi-final. And Bristol City against Manchester City. Manchester City playing at home the first leg, but let's not count off Bristol City yet, because they are playing the return leg at home, so anything can happen. So Bristol City, the only club from the Championship left in the EFL Cup, so it's going to be a very exciting semi-final. So for my perspective, I'm seeing Arsenal going to the final to play against Bristol City. I wanna put my money on Bristol City, because what they have done is amazing, and I won't be surprised if they will put a major upset against Manchester City, unless Pep Guardiola will opt for the full squad, because if they do, Bristol City will not have a chance.
Okay, good. Yeah, so I mean, who are the two favorites to go to the finals?
So my prediction is Arsenal will play the final with Manchester City. Bristol City will give their best. I'm not counting them off, but I'm seeing Arsenal play the final with Manchester City. So this is my thoughts. Thank you very much.
Okay, yeah, Ivan Musto has just predicted that the final will be Arsenal taking on Manchester City. And of course, the Oracle has no other choice than to agree with him, but we have to wait and see how the things unfold, because we are still about 3 weeks to this encounter in the EFL Cup semi-finals. Well, that's the Oracle on the AFFON podcast today, and we're looking forward to our Christmas coming up this weekend, early on Monday. Starting from this weekend, the celebration is already on, and the festive period is going on. But Arsenal will be taking on Liverpool on Friday night, ahead of so many games that will be coming up over the Christmas and New Year period. So we will definitely be bringing you all the updates, and so continue to follow us on affon.ng. And of course, if you have not downloaded the app, go ahead to the App Store or the Google Play Store and download AFFON, AFFON, so you will be abreast with every Arsenal news coming up to you. Well, from the desk of the Oracle, I say goodbye and wishing you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance.